Hello Chocs and Chocettes, no one in between, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Galaxy Truffles Caramel, or Galaxy Caramel Truffles, it's probably better known. Oh yes, I'm very excited about these. Well, these are a new release actually. Don't know where to get them. Morrison's, I think I got them in, so yes. Usual tip-off merchant, Scotty, put me onto these ones, so thank you so much. And yeah, look at these, I mean they look very nice, don't they? Thing is, I was a bit disappointed with the original ones, I think, from what I remember, was they were just, well, they were nice actually, they were very nice, but I think they were just lots of sort of empty space. So you can kind of see in there, it's quite empty in there, and yeah, I don't know, I kind of felt, I don't know, they weren't quite, well, to be honest with you, I've done a review of them, so maybe best having a review of that. But I think, yes, I've been, well, basically, it leaves me on quite well, doesn't it, actually. I've done about 650 reviews now, so in the top left corner up here will be a playlist, a link to a playlist of them all. I'm sure I'll put this one in there, or a playlist to a Galaxy, a link to a Galaxy playlist of all my Galaxy reviews, actually, as well. So I'll put that in, it'll probably be there in the top corner as well. If it's not there, by flashing up, if you hover over it, it'll be there, because I probably might put it towards the end of the video or something like that, so... Long story short, go watch all my Galaxy reviews. Yes, I'm very excited about these ones. I say, I think they're only available in Morrison's, I think, but they might be available in other places. And there is another one, I think there's is it a chocolate orange one? I'm not sure. There's another Galaxy Truffle one that's come out as well. I can't quite recall what it is now, but I think it's an orange one, I think, a chocolate orange one, I'm not sure. But it's one I'm looking out for as well, whatever it is, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. It looks very nice, I think you'd say. And it says Galaxy Milk Chocolate with smooth caramel and a velvety truffle centre. So I think the common question is, yeah, is this the same as the old Galaxy Truffle that used to be in the celebrations? And it's a crime that was removed, actually. And the answer is no, it isn't. It's not quite the same. You can see this one here. The Galaxy Truffle that was in the celebrations didn't have that sort of chocolatey centre, that chocolate truffle. It was more of a sort of like, I don't know, it was a lighter colour anyway, and I don't think it's quite the same. Yeah, so it says Galaxy Milk Chocolate with a smooth caramel and velvety truffle centre. So it doesn't imply that it's any difference, but the colour's different, and yeah, it's not quite the same. It says on the back, untwist and unleash the truffly side of Galaxy. It says on the back, so it's got quite a nice appearance. A nice sort of, yeah, I mean, you'd say it looks quite nice. Yeah, that's quite interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, choose pleasure, it says as well. Well, why not? But you can see they do come with this sort of massive... they come with a bit wrapped individually like this, and you can probably tell already that a lot of the wrapping, a lot of the space is taken up by the wrapper, and as I say, if you can sort of peek upwards in there, you can see that most of this dome is actually empty. So yeah, a bit disappointing. Yeah, so there we are. Okay. That's quite interesting though. A very nice looking box. Just have this sort of like a multicolour thing on the bottom. And that's just to make it look a bit different than the regular ones. I don't think they have that sort of colour. I think maybe a blue or something. And we can see it extends up here as well. Very nice. What do we have for the official description? Milk chocolate 53%, with a smooth filling 26%, and a caramel filling 21%. Yes, there's a missing 3% there. I don't know if you... oh no, there isn't. No, there isn't. Missing 1%, I think. Yeah, so 53% at 21, 74 at 26. Oh no, 100%. Yeah, perfect. My maths. That's what's missing. Yeah, so that's not bad though. Yeah, that's good then. Sometimes I've noticed these things don't quite add up, but this one does. So very good. It says portions per pack 10, portion size 21.2 grams, which does add up to the 212 gram box that it is. Yeah, so energy per basically, well, 10 portions, whatever, per portion, it's 108 calories, 6 grams of fat, 3.8 of which are saturates. So I think it's probably 2 chocolates is a portion, really. I'm not too sure, though, but we'll see. But per 100 grams, it's 527 calories, 29 grams of fat, 18.6 of which are saturates. So there we go. So we've got 10 portions per pack, so we can work out what that will be. But I reckon it looks to be about 20 in there, so, you know, we'll see. Yeah, looks very nice. Okay, well, I think we should get into it, give it an open. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give it an open. Okay, well, hopefully I'm centred. Fingers crossed this is about the centre. So I'm going to open these, Galaxy Truffles. Look very nice, as I say. Yes, by the way, I've got a Patreon going, by the way, and also a YouTube membership programme. So in the top corner, we'll appear somewhere if you can see my finger, if you can. There'll be a link to, basically my Patreon account. And so go check that out if you can, if you're able to. It'd be really great. and also my YouTube equivalent as well. So either whatever's easiest, basically, both pretty much the same. Go check them out, and fingers crossed. It'd be lovely if you could join, help the channel grow even further. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, let's give these an open then. So yeah, I think I don't know. There's got like a perforation there. So I don't know whether we're meant to rip the perforation or just lift it up. Well, there you go. It does have a okay. You just lift it up basically. So yes, not too bad. So you can see on the inside. So not quite filled to the top, are they really? So let's give them a pour out. So, but you know, it looks like quite a lot, but I think it's mainly just wrapping though. So here's what they actually look like. Still quite nice. Yeah, look quite nice. Let's see how many there are. So I reckon there'd be 20 portions per pack, 10 it says. So I reckon there's 20. Let's have a look. That's my guesstimate. And yes, there's 20. So 2 of these is a portion basically. Yeah, so 2 of these is your 108 calories, 6 grams of fat, 3.8 of which are saturates. So there we go. So yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So there we are. Okay, so let's move these away. So we'll just have a look at a couple of them. As I say, yeah, look quite nice looking, but you can see clearly that a lot of this, you know, it's pretty much the space is just taken up by such large wrapping. All this empty space on top. So you know, if you imagine all these in here, you know, yeah, basically if you took away the top, they would you know, fill a lot less of the box basically. So it doesn't need to be this big at all. But there we go. So let's have a look. So yeah, again, so you can see it's so small. It does look nice though. There's like a sort of stylized G on the top for Galaxy. They're called Dove in mainland Europe Galaxies. I don't know whether they still have the G on top of them or whether it's different. There we go, yeah. But you can see clearly here, you know, the difference of what you get once you've unwrapped it. Yeah, so, you know, yeah. So it's about 3.8 centimetres in width and diameter at the bottom, and height about 2 centimetres in height. You know, something like a weird thing on the bottom there. You can see that sort of black or darker brown splodge there, circle. I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so I was saying if we measure the height of these, you know, what the actual thing is here. In the wrapper, it's like 6.5 centimetres. So, you know, it's... and the width, about 3 centimetres. Well, 2.9. So the width has increased. Well, by only a millimetre actually, the width pretty much, but the height is where it's at, isn't it? You know, the height of them is, the chocolate itself is 2 centimetres, and the height of the wrapper is, 6.5, so, you know, it's sort of 300% plus. Okay, so let's give this a chop in half. Looks like on the inside. There you go, so I think the bottom bit there is just where the truffle centres leak through to the bottom, I think. You can kind of sort of make that out there. You can see the caramel there, nice runny caramel. It's very nice, doesn't it? Nice dome, thick chocolate. Yeah. These look very nice, don't they? Very excited about these. Right, so I think we should get into it and give it a taste. Let's do it. Okay, once I'm going to give these Galaxy Caramel Truffles a taste, or Galaxy Truffles Caramel, however you want to say it. In the official way, it's Galaxy Truffles Caramel, but Galaxy Caramel Truffle sounds better. Yeah, let's give them a taste then. So I'm going to get a fresh one. Straight out of the wrapper. Very excited. Let's say here's one I chopped in half before. And the caramel's flowing out of it, so yeah. It's very nice, doesn't it? Okay, that's what we're up against. Let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Yeah, well, first of all, yeah, it's nothing like the truffle from the original Galaxy. You know, it used to be in the celebrations. It's nothing like that at all. It's very, very rich, very thick, very sort of velvety mousse-like. You know, you get a sort of thick yogurt sometimes, or you know, or a mousse, I guess, in a in the freezer section. It's very much like that. It's very thick, very smooth, very very rich. Yeah, it's very nice, and it's very 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 indulgent. I think the addition of the caramel does work quite well. It gives it, as I say, it's maybe a bit too much without it, you know. But with the caramel, it just gives it a further focus. I think these might be nicer, even refrigerated, just to make that sort of truffle a bit more, a bit smoother, a bit more like a sort of, as I say, a bit like a frozen dessert. You know, it just seems to taste like it should be like that. You know, it's very, as I say, very rich though. It doesn't need to be, but you know. And Galaxy chocolate's lovely, and these Galaxy chocolates, as you'd expect, it's very, very creamy, very nice. It's a lovely, unique chocolate, the Galaxy chocolate. I do like it a lot. These are very indulgent, very nice, really are. You know, and I think the caramel, while it's very sweet itself, on top of the sort of velvety sweetness of the truffle, does work actually. It's not too much. It does add just an extra taste to it, which I think, even though it's another sweet, sort of very intense flavour, it works well to sort of, as I say, to just tone down the truffle part, which is so rich. Yeah, it is very nice though. I enjoyed it. Very chocolatey. Very chocolatey. So I think having that caramel there really does help. You feel like I'm not really a nut fan, but I think having something in the middle of the truffle as well, like a nut or something, in my case something a bit more like biscuity, would really work. I think, because I think it's just a bit too much. I think you want something in there to have a bit of a crunch, or some other texture, if you know what I mean. I think it's just a bit too rich and a bit too creamy and velvety, and but it is really nice. Yeah, definitely. You could very much of an indulgent treat, and after, you could imagine having one of these after a meal as a little sort of indulgent treat to have with a cup of coffee or something. Yeah, it would very much work like that if you just had them. As I say, some aren't packaged that well though. Like this one, for instance, they don't really come packaged too well, which is a shame. I think it does take away from the sort of indulgent, extravagant, indulgent side of it, if you know what I mean. There's a sort of special treat. It doesn't really have this plonked on your plate. It wouldn't quite look as good. I mean, this one's, they're not amazing anyway, I guess. They do look a bit, but obviously, if it's like that as opposed to this one just looks very messy, really. It does take away from that. But of course, I guess, unless you're having 20 dinner guests, you could probably just filter out the ones that are a bit scruffy looking. I suppose ones that are acceptable. But yeah, I think it's really nice. I say, I think for me it's really nice, really, really nice. I think it's just the fact that, I say, they are very indulgent. I think it's just missing something else in the centre of it, really. Just about. But on its own as a one-off, you think, oh, this is amazing. But as I say, I think it just is just slightly missing. Having another texture in there. That sort of truffle centre. It's so rich. But I think having the caramel definitely helps. I think the ones on their own without the caramel were just too much, I think. But these ones, I think they're really nice. Very tempted to give it a 5 out of 5. But I think, as I say, just that manner of how much richness is in there. I think as a one-off, just having one, you'd think, oh yes, perfect. And a lot of people, maybe that's how they're meant to be eaten. But most people are having more than one, and I think it's just when you have more than one, 2 or 3, you realise that you perhaps just need something else there. I think, so it's perhaps a bit harsh, but I think it is a very high 4.5 out of 5. But I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5. It's almost a 5, but I think just needs some other texture in there, whether it's just crunchy bits in the chocolate, or crunchy bits, something crunchy or a nutty in the middle. I think would just separate it. I think for me, nuts aren't my favourite filling. But some nuts, some flavours, some sort of type, flavoured nuts, whatever, do work for me, and I do like them. So yeah, I could imagine them just throwing in a whole hazelnut in the middle, and that for me just wouldn't really. For me, not being a massive hazelnut fan, it wouldn't cut it for me. I think I need something a bit more interesting. But that's that. But for people who do love hazelnuts, that would push it to a 5 out of 5. And I think if it was something that I preferred, that did that, I think it would be a 5 out of 5 as well for me. So you know what I'm saying? It's a bit, it just depends on your taste really. But it does need something in there, I think, and that would push it up. But they are really nice. They're really, really nice. The caramel's definitely a welcome addition. It doesn't make it over. It doesn't have any detriments to the chocolate at all. It only enhances it. But it's just still lacking that sort of other texture that really lifts it, I think, and just gives you something else to focus on other than the very rich, creamy, truffly centre. What they describe it as, velvety truffle centre. So yeah, but I think it definitely gives you what you'd expect. I think just needs that something else in there. I think just to give it a bit of oomph, just that sort of X factor. I think, but still really, really nice, and it's definitely a very high 4.5 out of 5 for sure. It really is. So yeah, so let me know what you think, guys. You had these before. If you prefer these over the regular ones, and if you've seen that fabled other one, I can't quite think what it is. I'm sure it's a chocolate orange flavoured one. I'm not sure though. Whatever it is, I need to find it. But yeah, I'll probably have done a caption about what it was. But yes, let me know if you've had it or not, what you think of these, as I say. Leave a comment or free. It's always great to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't already. I like my videos, of course. And I'll say if you're in a position to, so I've got a Patreon account, which I'd be over the moon if you could to subscribe to and on there as well. And as I say, I've got my YouTube member program as well, so check those out. Links will probably be in the description or on the side or both or everywhere. Who knows where they'll be, but they'll be somewhere. I'm sure you wouldn't have missed them. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. As I say, leave a comment and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.